All you new mamas out there who are juggling toddlers and life and your careers, I have a treat for you today. I have Ashleigh Cahn in here, who was a former figure skater and is now the publisher of Beverly Hills Living Magazine, has a podcast, and is also doing her photography. She's here and she's going to tell us how she does it all. Ashleigh, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am in awe of you. You have two children under the age of 3.
Yes, 4.
4.
3 and 4.
So they're 3 and 4, and you are the publisher of this Beverly Hills magazine, and you're also a photographer, and you're happily married and just kind of doing it all. Tell me what your day looks like. You wake up in the morning. I would love to know how you do this.
It's so funny you say that because I was thinking if I had a film crew, I don't know if this would get to air. So wake up in the morning by my little one probably hanging himself over me, and get the boys ready for school now that they've just gone back. It's chaotic because we have our massive dog with no skills of awareness. And I get them ready, drop them off. I go off to appointments for the magazine, meetings. Sometimes I have a photo shoot. Sometimes I come into the studio to do the podcast. Back to meetings, back to pick them up. Come home and try to recoup, and then some days it's get to print day for the magazine, so I'm on the computer either editing photos, editing the cover photo shoot, or getting all the ads in and helping my designer design the ads for the magazine. So it's non-stop.
And do you love it?
But I do love it, and I've never been busier, and it just shows that, you know, there's only so many hours in a day, but when you're busy, the more, it's like a body in motion stays in motion. The busier you are, the more you can get accomplished.
That's right. I always say busy people are the ones who always get it all done, right? Ask a busy person to get something done and they get it done for you.
Exactly.
And you're lucky to have your mom, right? She's a huge support for you.
Yes, she is. My mom is like 24/7. She's like Mary Poppins. She comes with her handbag and doesn't go home. I don't let her leave.
We're very lucky when we have family and support, because I think a lot of moms have their kids and then they get to a point where they can go drop them off at preschool and they have a few hours in the day and they want to figure out how can they dabble into something again, right? Maybe they pause their careers and they want to get back in, but how can they do that if they only have 2 hours and they don't have a nanny or a mom who can pick them up from school?
Yeah,
it's very difficult.
Those are the moms that are superheroes to me who don't have a mom or a nanny helping, or even single moms. Like now I think I have my mom, my husband, and the support team. How do single moms do it? And that to me is like, they are the true heroes.
It's very difficult. But what comes first for you in your life? I mean, you're happily married and you have your kids and you're a mama and you have your career. But what is it that's most important to you on a daily basis?
Well, I think the most important thing is worrying about my children. I think maybe that's like an innate thing as a mother and as a Jewish mother.
Yes.
It's a terrible thing because, you know, that's the first thing. I'm always just worrying, wanting the best for them. So everything that I do, even when it's time consuming and I don't get the chance to play with them, which my husband does so well, he is, the minute he gets home, exhausted as he is, he jumps in the shower and gets to work, to playing with them. So it's a catch-22 because you're working really hard, but you are doing it for them.
Yes. Well, no, 100%. And you're such a great role model. And as they grow, they will see that their mom is working and doing good for the world. And we were talking earlier about how you worry about, their education, and we worry about the foods they're eating, all the things that moms worry about. And especially living in LA now, there are so many things being taught in schools that we really don't want our kids to be exposed to. No. And you chose to send your children to a Jewish preschool.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you did that?
I think that it's important at this age to know their roots and where they came from and to get that sense of identity, because I do want them to continue that on, and I do hope for them to stay in a Jewish school. But I know there's a lot of public schools that are phenomenal and we can still have that same type of community. But I just think it's so special, and especially at a time like this, to continue to stick to your roots. And it's just the most beautiful thing, hearing at Shabbat, my little one saying, my 4-year-old saying, knowing the blessing for the challah, for the wine, everything so beautifully, and the little one copying him. Oh. And they're singing as if it's the bar mitzvah, like the blessing is like, they're keeping the voice going, and it's the sweetest thing ever. But on the other hand, what school is going to be the right fit for a specific kind of, outlook in today's day and age? Because I don't know where the right school is that is going to be exactly how I want it to be or how other parents want it to be. Of course, it's not a one-size-fits-all.
Right.
But definitely on the side of what kids are learning in school today, I want them to know who they are and not be swayed by anything else other than traditional values.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, was just reading about how Mom Donnie was talking about how, traditional values need to be, erased from the American value system and what are traditional values. But when I look at women like you, and what does traditional mean? Well, you're working and your husband's helping and your mom's helping. Is that traditional? Well, yes, I do think it's traditional because American traditional values are exactly that you show a strong woman who can work and who can contribute and who can be a mom at the same time, right? Isn't that what it's all about?
Right. I know. It's like when the lines are blurred so much, then that's when you lose everything, and that's when anything is possible, and I think that is dangerous.
It is. So if you were kind of going to give advice or a little glimpse into how you did it to other moms who are in the same shoes you're in, because it's really scary sometimes. Many of us paused. We were lucky enough to pause for a while, to have our children, and then want to get back into it again. Yeah. What would you say to those moms?
I would say take small steps, and I would say to start writing things down, writing your goals down, because anything in life, we know as moms, everything is milestones with our little ones. And they don't just run, you have to walk first. And so as a mom, getting back out there, you are also taking your tiny steps first again, back out into society. So take small steps and eventually you will get there. And eventually it'll start becoming big leaps and you'll just get the ball rolling. And be easy on yourself.
Be easy on yourself. Give yourself grace.
I should listen to my own advice.
Right. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to play this back to yourself when you're having a hard day and you're going crazy with the magazine and everything else you're doing. Tell us a little bit about the magazine. Had you ever been in publishing before?
No, I haven't. Everything from my history with writing and came from the photography. I worked with the company as a photographer and a writer, and I always wanted to be an author. And then it just snowballed into being in the right place at the right time with the right company, and the opportunity presented itself. And I thought, I still pinch it's a pinch me moment, because I can't believe that I'm the publisher of this magazine. It's such an honor, and it's just the community and the people I'm meeting. It's like a new life. It's definitely a new chapter.
Ashleigh, you're so humble, which I think is why the universe opens up to you. I think, we don't realize it every day as women. We're like, well, we're so lucky this happened, or why this happened to me. It was just, well, no, it happened to you because you deserve it, because of who you are and your humility. And so I think the door is open for you in that way. Do you believe in that?
Well, thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I think I'm hard on myself, and I'm a perfectionist. So, and I've always had high standards for myself, but never knew what was the right path for me. Or I thought, why is this not fitting? Why am I not reaching my potential of what I know? And the fact that it is all coming together and it's taken this amount of time for it to happen, it is wow, I'm still in shock. So
why do you think it is happening? Have you changed things in your life? Are you meditating, manifesting, anything like that?
Yeah, it's funny. I think I've always had a very intuitive sense, and I've always known things or thought of things, and then they happen. I was talking to a guest on the podcast who's very much into manifestation, and I was telling him something very strange. Was with pregnant women, I know the gender, and I know sometimes I can tell the name of the baby. Wow. Or weird things when I say something's going to happen and it does. And it's almost I never applied that to myself, but I'm just sitting, and then I think, okay, this is something good that I feel is in the air, but I'm going to wait until I think it's the right time and not make my move like a chess game. And it's unbelievable how it's happening. I'm sitting here talking to you. So it's just incredible.
That's what I mean, the humility. You're sitting here talking to me. I mean, those people like you are always going to be successful in life and shine light, because that's just who you are. You embody that goodness in the world. Your kids are very lucky to have you, and your husband, and the magazine. So I'm so happy that I was able to chat with you today, because I think that everything you're doing and everything that you say is so inspiring for young moms who are just starting out today. Everyone who doesn't follow Ashleigh, follow her. Pick up the Beverly Hills Living Magazine. And we will see you all next time right here on Moms Matter.